You will never get rich if you keep doing this. And no, I'm not talking about buying expensive coffee or leaving your money sitting in a savings account. I'm talking about something much more invisible and far more dangerous. The way you think about money. Most people believe getting rich is about earning more. But what truly separates the wealthy from everyone else is not how much they make. It's what they do with what they have. And, more importantly, what they think while they're doing it. Part 1. The Cycle of Self-Deception. Have you ever noticed how, every time you get paid, the first instinct is to spend? It's automatic. Our brains are wired to chase instant pleasure, and spending is the fastest shortcut. The problem is, every time you reward yourself now, you steal a piece of your future freedom. Most people live trapped in an invisible loop. They work, they earn, they spend, they feel guilty, they promise to change, and then repeat the same pattern next month. They call this normal life. But in reality, it's behavioral prison. While you're trying to feel good today, your mind is quietly sabotaging the future you could have. Part 2. The Thought That Keeps You Poor. Here's the question most people ask before buying something. Can I afford this? But that's the wrong question. The right one is, does this bring me closer to, or further from, financial freedom? Rich people don't think in terms of price. They think in terms of purpose. They don't buy things to prove they have money. They buy time, options, and peace of mind. While most people spend to look rich, the truly wealthy spend to stay free. Part 3. The Silent Enemy. Comparison. There's a silent thief that drains the wealth of millions every day. Comparison. You look at your neighbor's car, your coworker's phone, the influencer's vacation, and you start to feel behind. But what you don't see are the loans, the credit card bills, and the quiet panic hidden behind that smile. Comparison makes you spend not out of desire, but out of fear. The fear of looking like you have less. True wealth isn't visible. The richest people you know probably don't look rich at all. They're too busy building what others only pretend to have. Part 4. The Power of Patience. A poor mind craves excitement. A rich mind values repetition. If you want to get rich, you must understand that boredom is profit. Saving, investing, waiting. These are silent acts. They don't feel exciting. But time transforms small things into massive ones. While many spend what they earn, the wealthy invest what's left, and wait. And when time passes, it looks like a miracle. But it's not luck. It's emotional discipline. Part 5. Your environment shapes your destiny. Nobody notices. But your environment is the biggest programmer of your financial mind. If you're surrounded by people who think it's normal to live paycheck to paycheck, your brain will believe that's normal too. But when you spend time around those who talk about investing, growth, and freedom, your mindset shifts automatically. Energy is contagious, and your financial direction is the reflection of the voices you listen to. Part 6. The Inner Voice of Money. Every one of us has an inner voice about money. It says things like, I'm not good with money. Investing is risky. Money is hard to make. But that voice lies. It repeats the fears you learned in childhood, the patterns you watched at home, the beliefs you never questioned. As long as you believe money is hard, it will always be hard. Change begins with your internal dialogue. Replace I can't save with I'm learning to save. Replace I'm always broke with I'm improving every month. Wealth begins in thought. Part 7. The Millionaire Microhabits. There's no magic formula. It's routine. Small, almost invisible habits. Writing down your expenses, avoiding impulse buys, investing a little every month, and feeding your mind with financial knowledge. These habits compound over time. The rich don't think about getting rich fast. They think about growing consistently. And that changes everything. Part 8. The Turning Point. Then, one day, something shifts. You realize that the pleasure of spending is temporary. But the satisfaction of growing is lasting. You realize that money can be a master or a servant, and that true power is making money work for you. When that awareness clicks, you stop chasing money and start building something money can't buy: freedom. And that's why you will never get rich if you keep doing this, repeating the same behaviors, feeding the same beliefs, and expecting different results. The secret was never how much you earn. It's how much you evolve. Fade out, gentle piano, slow zoom out. Money grows at the same speed your mind matures.